Good day, everyone. Hope all of you are having a great day. Welcome to this session. Today, I wanted to give you a little bit brief on how we can see ourselves being useful to the others, which can generate you income. And I'm sure that all of us are doing pretty much good in certain areas, or maybe we're not looking at in a bigger picture, or maybe I'm sure you pretty much know all the areas which I'm going to discuss about. And we're going to be quick with the specific examples and then what you can do and how you can reflect your own life based on the things which is just around you looking at it. Because these are the specific things that I think that we all should be looking at it, but then pretty much maybe there are things that you might come across differently, so you can connect that specific things to your life and whichever the area you are in. Let's dive into the subject. Now, my intention on this specific with illustration and the thing is that there are many areas in your life we are only giving from our side. Obviously, that we are taking a lot of services so that we have to pay for it, and nothing comes for free. And I'm sure if any one of you agree in that wheel, there's something you're getting for free, either you are skilled enough on that particular area, or you're lucky enough to get everything free in that circle. Otherwise, that's how pretty much the cycle works. And the only question you need to ask yourself is that instead of paying, what are you getting for yourself for what you're good at? That is the main thing that you should be focusing at. And even though that entire cycle, there are many ways you have to give, but also you need to look at what gets you your financial stability, so which is most important things. And once again, I'm telling you, if you are in that wheel, everything what you get for free, and then you're in one of those luckiest persons. However, looking at this, you need to analyze that what is getting you the money or wealth, so that you analyze yourself. So just to get deep dive into it. Now, imagine that's you, okay? That's you specifically. Now let's go from point one. Now, initially, you pay for your schools and your education. You pay for your technology. When I say technology, the daily things what you're using for your phones, your internet, your television, entire television, everything comes, that's where you pay. And you pay for your food stores. Your food stores, I mean to say, for your daily necessity, for you to survive, your family to survive. And unless until you're a farmer, unless until you have your own farms and you're creating your own food, it's a different case altogether. But if you're living in any of the metro cities or cities where you're living it, you go to the shops, obviously nothing comes for free. So food stores, you pay. You pay your house. I mean to say that you own a house or you rent a house. Either ways you're paying it. When I say you rent a house, obviously the tenant, if you're a tenant, then you're paying for your owner. But if you own a house, you have to pay your taxes. You have to pay your the maintenance. Any apartment you're staying, I'm sure you know how much you have to pay. So either ways you need to pay. So when you go up to the ladder, where is your doctors and hospitals, and pretty much those who has been to those areas, I'm sure you can reflect and see if you're getting your medicals for free or how much you're paying for it, and how much your medicines and medicals, how much you're spending. And then you come to I'm talking about the technician, not the technology. And then if you have a car, scooter, any mode of thing, if you have, are you getting it for free service? Are you paying for it? That is something that you need to ask. And then, of course, it comes to the taxes. Taxes you pay for your house, taxes you pay for your properties, taxes you pay for your, the salaries you make, taxes, house salary, and income. So then it comes to the pay. You pay for your travel and many forms. Whichever the form you're traveling, nothing comes for free. So traveling, you're paying. So in the entire circle, ask yourself, are you anywhere not paying it? And that's where you are. Those are the holes you have, for your pocket. So pretty much Obviously, we are in a society. We are all interdependent. We are all interdependent. So my point is that even though you are giving yourself, you're taking the services from somebody else. So, which is fair. Nothing comes for free, and unless until you're rich enough, and then if you can able to do all things on your own, I'm sure you don't need to depend on anybody. But that's not how the society works. I'm sure if you agree looking at that. Now, the only question I want you to ask yourself is, it's you, and what are you giving to get your pay? What are you giving? I'm sure certain things that you are giving in the form. That's why probably you're definitely making some money. Either it could be 1 rupee, 100 rupees, 1 lakh, $100,000, XYZ, whichever the area you're in, is something that you're doing it. So that's why you're getting it. But at the same time, you need to watch out also what's going out of you. So you cannot expect one income and then have 10 holes, which something that you need to look at it. But now, what are you giving so that you get your money, so that you get your financially wealthy, so that you see yourself. Even all these things won't matter you as long as you have a big paycheck coming in. So that means you need to improve on your skills. You need to improve on everything what you do. Don't need to worry about being an engineer if your certain profession is completely different. Focus on what you are, and then get better and better and better, so that you can overcome all the things what you pay with a big paycheck what you get. So that is one important. I imagine sometimes people say, oh no, in my industry there are too many people around. Don't ever think that you have skills and abilities which can benefit many others. Same like everybody's skills, you are paying it. We are all interdependent, and that's a law. And it's never been in a situation that one person can do 100 things. And if a person cannot interdepend on another individual, that means he should be a rock, or probably he is dead. You ask yourself how many services you are taking it, and you are paying for it without you knowing it. There are millions of services we take. Similarly, your service can be useful to somebody else. So you need to figure it out. What service are you going to give, and how you're going to use your skills for you to get better. Now, having said that, if the doctors are not needed, I'm sure all the medical shops or those who sell the medicines probably crowded, right? So irrespective of many medical stores and things that are around, still doctors are needed. Pretty much, I hope you understand the logic. Same thing. There are millions and millions and millions of menus available for the restaurants everywhere. But why do specifically people go to the specific restaurants for them to have a dinner, lunch, XYZ? Because they know there are certain cooks has a wonderful hand, and it tastes good, it feels good, the ambience good, so people do go there, respect the many millions of menus available. So you can take all the examples right in front of you. Same thing with the food stores, same thing with your technicians. Imagine that you have a repair of your car. If you don't have a technicians around, are you good enough to repair your own car? Are you good enough to repair your own motorcycle? No, we have to take service, and there is certain people who is good at it. So you have to go there, and then you need to get it done. So that's a rule. That's a law. I mean, there is no deviation in that. So you need to identify what is the one skill you have, and how better you can get it. So in order, even though you have to take all the services, which as I said, we are all interconnected to each other, and we need to take other services for them to get better. At the same time, just the logic you need to apply, that what are you giving for you to get better in what you're doing, which can overcome all your expenses, having the big what you're going to give. With that note, I would like to leave it today. I'm sure everybody knows about this, at least some of them. And I'm sure everybody is aware of these things, but then my intention is just to bring it up in a limelight with a specific example, and hoping that it connects somebody somewhere which could be able to benefit. I wish you have a wonderful day and begin to good and influence the people around you. Thank you very much.